Their RV camper used as a getaway vehicle, taken on a wild ride, ramming into a deputy's cruiser. Corey Davis joins us now live in Port Richey. And Corey, you just spoke with the upset owner of that RV. I can only imagine this story.
And Jen, good evening to you. Donna Van Tassel is extremely frustrated. She thought she did the right thing, locking away her RV in a secured lot. She never thought it would be used, though, to lead deputies on a chase. Guns drawn in the busy parking lot of the Bayonet Point Medical Center in Hudson. That man on the ground is Larry Donaldson. Investigators tell us he rammed a stolen RV into a deputy's cruiser.
Made me feel sick to my stomach that, it was a big investment for us to begin with to get that, and we had such plans for it.
Donna Van Tassel is in shock. She and her husband just bought this camper before it was stolen last week. The smell inside is very strong. She believes the thieves were living out of it all week.
And if there is drugs that's being done in there, I'm concerned about being in a vehicle with the toxic effects of drugs.
Deputies tell us this all started Friday morning after two of Donaldson's friends shoplifted items out of the Hudson Walmart. They used the stolen RV as a getaway vehicle. Those two friends bailed and left Donaldson behind the wheel.
The amount of evasive maneuvers he was doing, sudden U-turns, driving into lanes of traffic that were forcing other cars to take evasive action, that shows us that he was desperate and trying to figure out how to maneuver a 30-foot camper.
Even after all of this, Van Tassel, who says she's an ordained minister, wants to meet the accused thieves.
They're desperate people and they need help, and if it's not me, then who? We need to be helping one another, and that's my mission.
She has a good heart even after what happened. She's telling us she did not leave the keys in that RV, and the accused thieves even had the nerve to change the license plate on that. They drove it around town and didn't even bother to get out. Back to you.
My goodness. Corey Davis, live in Port Richey for us tonight. Thank you.
3 suspects are in jail after leading Palmetto police on a chase. This happened Tuesday morning. Tonight, dashcam video showing how dangerous this pursuit really was. 8 on your side's Nico Clemens live in Bradenton, where this chase eventually came to an end. Hey, Nico.
Hey, Josh, the pursuit started about 12 miles from here on US 301 in Palmetto, and here's where it ended. Police found one of their suspects in the woods right back over there, and they found their other 2 suspects over there inside Lowe's.
A high-speed chase caught on camera.
Hey, there's a black Maserati.
Palmetto police went to check out a stolen Subaru Tuesday morning. When officers got close to the car, the Subaru and a Maserati sped off. The Maserati, also stolen, crashed on US 301. Police say the driver hopped out the car and got in the Subaru, which then got on I-75, swerving through traffic. Minutes later, the car got off at Bradenton exit and crashed into a retention pond.
Let's set up a perimeter around this pond.
Police say 3 people got out the car and ran.
I'm here with employees that said they're inside of Lowe's.
2 caught in Lowe's, another in the woods nearby.
It's incredibly dangerous, not only for our officers, but the public. But we were very blessed and lucky yesterday that there were no injuries.
So you have 2 in the Manatee County Jail, another one in a juvenile detention center. Those stolen cars, pretty banged up, but they are back with their owners. Police are also investigating. They say these 3 suspects also used some credit cards in a Walmart, so they're trying to figure that out as well. Live in Bradenton, I'm Nico Clemens, 8 on your side.
We begin with breaking news right now. Tampa police are investigating a car crash in downtown involving a stolen vehicle. The driver crashed at the intersection of Harrison and Jefferson Streets in Tampa just after 5 p.m. We know at least 1 person was hurt. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joins us now live, and you just learned more about how all of this started, right, Jeff?
Good evening, Jen. Yes, it's a developing situation, and I can tell you that there was actually 3 people involved in this, 1 innocent bystander apparently, and we are at the intersection of North Jefferson Street and East Harrison Street. If people are familiar with the area, we are just adjacent to Tampa's oldest cemetery, Oaklawn Cemetery, and right next to the International Longshoremen Union Hall. And let me just ask Joseph Brown, my photographer, to push into the gray car on its side. That apparently is the stolen vehicle that was being pursued out of Polk County. There were Polk County Sheriff's deputies on scene when we arrived, and we're going to show you some video that we took just a short time ago. showing Polk County Sheriff's deputies involved, Florida Highway Patrol troopers that were involved, even Tampa police officers that were involved. This intersection is just a couple of blocks off of Interstate 4 and 275, the exit ramp for that. And that is key to what is going on here, because we've been told that, as I said, this was a stolen car that started in Polk County, and the pursuit went down Interstate 4 westbound to where we are now. And I spoke to a witness a short time ago who watched the end of this unfold.
And the officer hit that car broadsided. We had just moved. If we would have stayed where we was parked at, we could have been a fatality.
So you're looking at one car that was on the side there, the gray car that was apparently the stolen vehicle. Somehow that car ended up hitting the black car that is there. That car suffered significant damage, and I believe there was one individual injured in that black car that has been transported to the hospital. The witness there, Mr. Riley, told me that he watched deputies take two people into custody out of the gray stolen vehicle, and so we're just now trying to put all of this together. The Highway Patrol is now handling the accident scene investigation, and Polk County Sheriff's deputies expect to hear more from them a little bit later about how this all started. But again, two cars involved, multiple deputies and Highway Patrol troopers involved, so they are just now beginning their investigation, and we will find out more and bring it to you as that information becomes available. Reporting live in downtown Tampa, Jeff Patterson, 8 on your side.
He's embarrassed himself, he's embarrassed the agency, and he put his colleagues at risk.
Also happening in Polk County right now, the sheriff, Grady Judd, just speaking about the arrest of one of his own.
That now ex-deputy is facing multiple charges following a high-speed chase that reached speeds of more than 100 miles an hour. News Channel 8's Polk County Bureau reporter Stacey DeSilva joins us now live from outside the sheriff's office in Winter Haven with more on this story. Stacey.
Jen and Keith, the sheriff says this then off-duty deputy Jacob Kite was driving more than 100 miles per hour on Highway 98 near Bartow in the middle of the night. He was not pursuing a suspect. We're told he was the one being chased.
I am hotter than a $2 pistol at a Georgia junk joint late on Saturday night.
Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says 22-year-old Jacob Kite was on month 5 of being a sheriff's deputy when his colleagues clocked him driving up to 117 miles per hour on Highway 98 towards Bartow just after midnight Sunday morning. Rather than pull over, Kite is accused of fleeing to elude his co-workers.
You know why he couldn't pull over? Because he'd been drinking. I tell them on day 1 of orientation, Uber is cheap. If you drink and drive and we stop you, you can't work here any longer.
According to the sheriff's office, Kite fled from deputies down Lyle Parkway and E.F. Griffin Road, at one point allegedly hitting a speed of 130 miles per hour.
Outrageous speeds. He was a danger and a menace to society and to himself.
When he tried to turn onto 540A, Kite damaged his car when he hit a cement median. Deputies used a pit maneuver to stop him.
He wouldn't get out of the car. We had to break the window out of the car, and then they look and discover that it's one of their colleagues.
The sheriff says Kite appeared impaired. His breath alcohol level was 0.035%, according to the sheriff's office. So Tuesday,
Jacob Paul Kite,
this ex-deputy found himself answering to a judge.
I'm going to hire attorney, sir.
Now, Kite did resign from his position here at the sheriff's office after his arrest. He's now facing 7 separate charges. Bond was set at $8,500. Reporting live in Polk County, I'm Stacey DeSilva, 8 on your side.
Thank you.
These people driving on I-4 were put in danger last night when someone in a stolen vehicle led state troopers on a high-speed chase. That pursuit crossed several jurisdictions before ending in a crash in Tampa. An FHP trooper noticed a stolen vehicle driving by on I-4 in Polk County near mile marker 48. After the driver refused to pull over, a high-speed chase broke out. The chase ended in Hillsborough County on 19th Avenue East when the driver lost control and crashed into a fence. News Channel 8's Stacey DeSilva has the latest from Polk County.
I-4 is known as one of the nation's most dangerous roads on a good day. Never mind when there is driving behavior like this. Florida Highway Patrol says 28-year-old Natalie Zayas of Kissimmee was behind the wheel of this stolen Honda CR-V Tuesday night. It was first spotted by an Orange County deputy. This pursuit began when the car caught up to Florida Highway Patrol on I-4 in Lakeland. The car is seen weaving in and out of traffic.
The center lane and back to the right lane.
The vehicle hits a sign when it takes a quick detour off the interstate. Back on I-4, the pursuit passes by the Hard Rock Casino. The chase captured here from a casino goer. The driver, identified as Zayas, makes a quick maneuver to get off I-4 at Columbus Drive. At this point, FHP says the car is missing its front passenger tire. Still, video shows it drive through a red light seconds away from hitting a bus. From there,
12 whiskey.
the chase continues. FHP says the stolen car hits another vehicle and goes the wrong way down a one-way street, eventually crashing into a fence at TG Lee Dairy on East 19th Avenue in Tampa. The driver is seen getting out of the car with her hands up. She then starts to run away, and a trooper tackles her to the ground. Troopers also pull a male passenger out of the car. He is later released without being charged.
That was Stacy DeSilva reporting. That passenger is not facing charges and declined our request to talk with him today. But the driver, Zayas, is facing 8 charges, including fleeing to elude at a high speed and grand theft of a motor vehicle.
HD is live where that stolen car finally crashed in Citrus County after speeding across 3 counties. The infant was in the car when it was stolen, and our Paul Lamison joins us live in the air. He's in Eagle 8 HD. Paul, first things first, is that baby okay?
Yes, Stacy, thankfully that baby is okay. Deputies were able to get the baby and return it back to the mother and to the family. So the baby is safe. Here's what I'm going to show you. This is the vehicle that was carjacked. This is the vehicle Douglas Martin was in when he dragged the deputy. The deputy fired shots at him. He then led them over a 3-county chase, but it all ended right here off County Road 200 in Citrus County. I want to show you some video, a picture of the deputy actually holding the infant when the infant was safe. That is a great sight to see because they had no idea what was going on as this car sped through the counties. And also, now let's take a look at the people. This is a picture of Douglas Martin. He was the passenger who ran from the traffic stop, and his brother, Dylan Martin, was also in the car. He was arrested at the scene for driving with an invalid license. They were pulled over originally for a seatbelt violation and some other traffic violations. That's when Douglas ran from the vehicle and started this whole incident, but a good ending up here in Citrus County. This is a stolen car. It is on the side of the road. They're still processing the scene, but both men in custody and the infant is okay. So we're going to throw it back to you, Stacy.
That's the important part. The baby's fine. All right. Thank you. Paul Lamison live tonight.